Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn English Smartly with Princess. I am so excited for today's explainer because we're going to dive into the absolutely beautiful, patriotic poem Bharat Our Land, written by the legendary Subramania Bharati. We're going to unpack exactly how this poem celebrates the greatness, the beauty, and the sheer uniqueness of India, and look closely at how the poet uses imagery and symbolism to literally capture the soul of a nation.
Here is our roadmap for today. First, an introduction to the poem. Second, the meaning of the title. Third, analyzing stanza 1. And fourth, the poet's core message. We'll be moving from broad themes right down into a specific textual deep dive.
Okay, let's dive right into this with Section 1, Introduction to the Poem.
So what is this poem really about? Well, its entire foundation rests on a few absolutely crucial elements. At its heart, it is a celebration. It celebrates the sheer greatness and the breathtaking beauty of India. Bharati proudly talks about the country's rich natural and cultural heritage. But he doesn't stop there. He also pays a powerful tribute to the brave warriors and the incredibly wise sages who have shaped the nation's glorious history. And honestly, woven through every single line of this is the poet's own deep, deep expression of love and pride for his motherland.
Moving on to Section 2. Before we even look at the verses, we need to zoom in on the specific phrasing of the title itself.
Just take a look at that phrasing, Bharat Our Land. Now, you might be wondering, why is that so significant? Well, the absolutely crucial point here is that word, our. It's not just a descriptive title, you know? It's a unifying call. The title strongly reflects the poet's intense sense of patriotism and belonging. By deliberately choosing to insert the word our, he's reminding us that the nation belongs collectively to all its citizens. It's like he's saying, hey, this land, with all of its natural beauty and spiritual wisdom, is ours to share, and it is truly worthy of our shared admiration and praise.
All right, Section 3. Let's transition to our textual deep dive to see exactly how the poet constructs his feeling of unity line by line. Let's read the text of this first stanza together, and just feel the energy here. The mighty Himalaya is ours. There is no equal anywhere on earth. The generous Ganga is ours. Which other river can match her grace? The sacred Upanishads are ours. What scriptures else can compare with them? This sunny golden land is ours. She is peerless. Let's praise her. Wow. The vivid imagery and the swelling majesty in those chosen words are just incredibly powerful, right? Let's break down those powerful images he uses, because it's kind of like a giant puzzle. The Himalayas, for instance, they aren't just geographical mountains here. To Bharati, they symbolize absolute strength, grandeur, and majesty. Then we have the river Ganga. Notice how he calls it generous? That's because it literally nourishes the land, supports life, and holds deep spiritual significance. And then, the Upanishads. These represent India's profound cultural and spiritual heritage, known all over the world for their philosophical teachings. By stacking these specific symbols, the poet is highlighting the unmatched physical and intellectual wealth of the nation. Now, I want to draw your attention to a brilliant vocabulary choice at the very end of that stanza. He describes the motherland as peerless. By definition, peerless literally means having no equal, no comparison. The poet uses this absolute, undeniable statement to cement the total uniqueness of the nation in the minds of his readers.
And he couples that idea of being peerless with this gorgeous phrase, sunny golden land. This is such vivid, evocative imagery. It's a metaphor used specifically to emphasize the physical prosperity, radiant beauty, and visual richness of the nation. It paints this brilliant picture in your mind of an abundant, thriving land.
That brings us to our final part, Section 4, the poet's core message.
To synthesize our literary analysis back into the overarching purpose of the poem, we have a few key takeaways. The combination of natural beauty and spiritual wisdom in this poem isn't an accident. Those chosen symbols objectively prove that the land is undeniably unique. And this carefully crafted imagery, it's meant to inspire every single citizen to take immense pride in their nation. Ultimately, Bharati is using this poem to build a shared national identity through a celebration of their shared heritage. So, to wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a provocative thought to ponder. How do the natural landscapes and the cultural heritage around you shape your own sense of belonging? Literature like Bharati's reminds us that the places we inhabit and the history tied to them deeply influence who we are. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Learn English Smartly with Princess for more English lessons and poem explanations. See you next time.